Good morning, guys. Why is that got that? Happy 5th of January. This is not the 5th of January for me, this is New Year's Eve. So I'm back in time. Anyway, what we're going to be doing going into every single week, going forward, we'll see how long we do it for, is we're going to be focusing on different things in terms of your mindset, because I think it is something that is really, really important. I always say that, if you don't have in here in a good spot, in a healthy place, then everything else means shit, right? So we are going to really work on developing a strong, empowering mindset. Okay, so we're going to do this every Monday. It's going to be a quick video, nothing too long. But the first one is about how your mindset starts with self-talk. Now I've actually got a notepad here in case you're like, what's she looking at? So mindset starts with self-talk. So your mindset isn't something that you think once, it's things that you think repeatedly. So if you're always telling yourself, I'm shit at that, I'm shit at that, I'm shit at that, you're going to be shit at that. You're not going to want to improve. Or if you always tell yourself you're tired, you're going to be tired. You're not going to get, you telling yourself you're tired, you're not going to get energy off the back of that. In fact, you're actually going to waste energy, right? So before your actions changed, and this will go a lot for clients maybe getting back on the bandwagon or clients starting out their journey, before your actions change, so think of all the habits that you're going to be building in place or building back up again. It can seem overwhelming, right? So we have to start with our mindset. It starts with how we think. So our thoughts need to change first of all. So if you're someone who's, tried coaching different times, you've tried all these different diets, and you're just like, it doesn't work for me, like nothing works. It's because you're stuck in that mindset. And actually, it's your thoughts that need to change first. So you need to program them first before you program all these habits, right? And your thoughts, it influences a lot. It influences things like your confidence, your actions, your performance, your decisions. So if you're in a very negative headspace, you're probably going to make, more than likely, I'm not saying you're going to make, you might make bad decisions, or you might make decisions that are not the best one. So for example, if you are stressed, if you're sad, and you might opt to comfort eat, that's a decision because your mindset and those thoughts are in a negative place, therefore we make negative decisions, okay? And I really like this, right? You are the voice that you hear the most. So you live in your brain, your thoughts 24/7 a day, not anyone else. People can say things, and I know it's easier said than done, like if you're having a bad day and people be like, oh, I hope you're okay, or do this, and it's easier said than done. But as I says, it's a working process to make that a stronger place to live in. Now your voice can be two different things, right? You can be motivated or you can be discouraged. You can be positive or you can be negative. You can build or you can destroy. You can shape or you can hide. That should say show up. That should be show up or you could hide. That's better. So one thing, step one, what I've said is, instead of having that mindset or those thoughts or those sayings of I can't do this, I want you to learn to switch that. So switch that I can't do this to I'm learning how to do this. I might not be there yet, but I am learning, and I'm going to put in the effort to learn, because in fact last week yesterday, although last week now, we took Leo out on his bike. We took his stabilisers off, and he was so frustrated that he could not ride this bike, and he kept saying I can't do it. And it's, instead of having that saying, and what I was trying to tell him is, when he learned to walk, he fell so many times. Obviously they don't have these mindsets of, oh my god, keep trying, right? But what I was saying to him is, you might not be able to do this now, but you have to tell yourself and understand that you're actually learning how to do it, and that journey in itself is empowering. Like, that is what it's all about. When you get to a goal, you don't realise that actually the journey was the most important part, the most enjoyable part. So instead of, what I want you to start programming in, instead of saying things like, because I see it all the time, like, oh, I can't stick to my nutrition, I can't hit my protein goal, I can't track my foods, instead of saying these negative statements, start to program in like, okay, you know, I might not have hit my protein goal yesterday, but I'm going to make a good attempt at it today. Or I might not be 100% there with my tracking, but every day I'm learning, every day I'm being that 1% better. I don't expect people to be perfect. I don't expect people to know how to do things on the day dot, and that's when people fail, or that's when people fall down, is because they put this ridiculous amount of pressure on themselves to be perfect, when you just need to change the way you look at things, and your actions will follow. And when you start to do this, it's going to create more confidence in yourself. You're going to see the capabilities that you have. You're going to build that positivity inside, and it's a domino effect from there. Okay, talking about dominoes, I want dominoes tomorrow. Just joking. Back on plan. But yeah, so we're going to be doing this every single week. Hopefully this helps. But we want to start the year with a good, positive, strong mindset.